7 ways to manifest money fast using the law of attraction. Guys, this is Erico here, and in this video, I'm gonna break it down for you, give you 7 really powerful ways. And one of the ways I actually learned from Marie Diamond, who is actually the secret behind The Secret. Don't know if you guys have read the book The Secret or watched the movie The Secret, but a good friend of mine who actually was on the show, and she was the one who actually made The Secret the bestseller. Okay, so it's a very powerful, that's actually the powerful way, number 1, that I'm going to share with you. And the rest of them are all from different yogi masters that have taught me from all different countries, to monks from like Buddhist temples. And I got all of these different ways, and I put together the 7 most powerful ways to actually start manifesting and creating and attracting money, wealth, and abundance into our life. And you can do that instantly, as long as you have the right alignment. And I'll show you how to get that alignment in this video. But before we get into it, show reel, hit it.
People have today isn't that they're struggling, isn't that they can't get out of their shit. It's because the shit that they're in isn't big enough. And why I say that is because if that shit was big enough right now, if the people had a gun pointed to their head, they would actually get their ass moving. Always understand that emotions is what leads to motion. It's energy in motion. So if your emotional drive is not strong enough, you're not going to do anything to get out of it.
What's up, guys? This is Erico here, international speaker, entrepreneur, and best-selling author. And in this video, I'm going to break down for you 7 powerful ways you can use the law of attraction to start manifesting and attracting money instantly. And I'm just going to get straight to the point. Because of time, we have 10 minutes on the clock. So point number 1 is all about having a 3D vision board. Now, this is what Marie Diamond from The Secret actually taught me. And what does it mean to have a 3D vision board? It means you probably heard of like creating a vision board before, where you can get like magazine cutouts and you can get pictures and stuff like that and stick it on a board and put it on your wall so you can see it every day to remind you of that thing. Now, 3D vision board is when you actually have these items or this outcome actually in places, so you can actually feel it. So to give you an idea of a 3D vision board for money would be actually to have a stash of cash, like, you know, like a boss on your table, to actually have a stash of all of these things. And aside from just like, let's say, a printout of a check or something like that, it's actually like get a check that looks like a check. Get a bank statement, actually create it so that you've got pages of the bank statement printout. Have the 3D, so everything's actually real. It's there for you, so you can see it all the time. And actually what you can do, and this is what actually I used many years ago, and it was magical. It was a magical experience, because at that time I didn't have any money to pay for bills or even pay for my own rent. And how did I get from there to actually now being able to like be free, have my own yacht, have my own house on the water? Some of you tuned into yesterday's live. I showed you guys the beautiful view I have from my house, and be able to travel the world educating people how to actually build wealth. I did it by actually putting these things in place. So the first thing I did was the 3D vision board, which was by taking cash that I had. So you may not have much cash, but it doesn't matter. Just take what you have and then put it all around, everywhere around your house. So wherever you go, you keep seeing real 3D money. So real money, not just a vision of it, not just a picture of it, so that it's actually real money everywhere. And aside from that, what actually works, what Marie Diamond was actually sharing, was that you can actually, even if you use something where, let's say you go online, go on Amazon or something and actually buy I don't know, gold pieces or diamonds or whatever, all of this stuff. It doesn't have to be real, but it needs to look real, so that whenever you see it, you actually feel that wealthy thing, you know, that feeling. Because that feeling that you feel when you see it is almost like acting as if you have it already, which works with the universal laws of attraction, and it holds that vibration every time you see it and you feel it. So you can actually do that 3D vision board thing. So anything to do with wealth and money and materials that is of that cost, you can actually put around your house and everywhere, in your pockets, everywhere, in your wallet, so that you keep seeing these 3D printouts and 3D actually models of these things, you know, whether it's gold plaques or whatever it is. So the first thing is about 3D vision board. The second thing is to surround yourself with wealth vibrational frequencies. Now, the easiest way to do it is they have this saying, they say your net work equals your net worth. And the reason behind that and why it works, so aside from being able to learn from them and they're your mentors and coaches and you get to learn different strategies, aside from that, everybody who's actually wealthy holds what we call a wealth vibrational frequency. And if we understand that we are all energy, somebody who's really wealthy, if you hang around with them within their energy field, you actually can match up and start matching up with those around you of that vibration. And so just by surrounding yourself, literally, you don't even need to think much, do much, whatever, just by surrounding yourself, naturally, your thinking, your belief, your actions, everything will start to change very, very naturally. So get yourselves into a circle, find yourselves people to hang around with who actually have a lot of money. And that's very important. So that's number 2. Now going on to number 3, we have our internal dialogue awareness. By the way, those of you who are used to my videos, make sure to type these below. So you've got the 1, 2, 3. And those of you who are new to my channel, we always type the learnings below, because when we do, we reaffirm this learning in that subconscious level, and so that it starts vibrating at that frequency and we actually capture and get these learnings on a deeper level. So make sure to type it below. So the third thing was your internal dialogue awareness. What does this mean? It means be aware of what is your internal dialogue. So the biggest problem is a lot of people, their internal dialogue are actually saying, I'm really broke right now. Why am I always broke? Or I don't have the money right now, or whatever you say internally. Now that becomes a big problem because everything is vibration. Now, some people would argue and say, but Eric, you have to say how it is. You know, if I'm struggling, I need to say I'm struggling. But if you actually understand the laws of attraction, if you are struggling and you say you're struggling, you're actually magnifying and amplifying that vibrational frequency of being poor or being a failure or whatever it is. And remember this, always remember this, type this below. What you focus on expands. So if you keep saying it, if you keep thinking it, then that becomes a big problem. Now, the biggest problem is that you can consciously say, okay, I'm not going to think it anymore. I'm not going to say it anymore, but your subconscious is still thinking it. That's why I said point number 3 is your internal dialogue awareness. So your awareness of the internal dialogue. Now that I've brought it to your attention, be aware of what you are thinking moment by moment every single day. And whenever you hear yourself saying, I don't have the money, or I wish I had the money, or why am I always broke, or whatever these dialogue is that is happening, you need to instantly shift that. And you can shift that. One way you can do it is by doing what we call a pattern interrupt. So by disrupting your own pattern, by you can use something funny, use a swear word, use whatever, something that really shocks the system so that you know next time it will bring to your attention immediately and you can cut it out before you add any emotion to it. That's the worst thing. When you add emotion to it, then it amplifies the problem. So please do not do that, okay? So number 3 was your internal dialogue awareness. Number 4 is your financial education. So what does that mean? It means actually to allow the laws of attraction to work for you even better with manifesting money is to get yourself the right financial education. Okay, now make sure you're getting the right financial education from somebody who is actually making money because you want to learn the things that actually work. Now, by educating yourself financially, right, from people who actually have money, what that actually does is it actually strengthens your belief system. And so that you know it is possible. right? By the way, if you guys actually want strategies in terms of how to make money, just type it in the comments box below, and if I get enough demand, maybe I'll create a separate video with different ways you can actually start making money, so you actually get a deeper understanding and a better understanding of financial education. So if you want that, just type that below. So by doing that, educating yourself, what happens is you build the belief system. So when your belief system is built and you have more trust that you can actually do it, then that vibrational frequency is a lot more positive, and therefore you can start manifesting money a lot easier. Now, what are we on? Point number 5. Okay, I'm just checking what I put down here. So point number 5 is reprogram your mind with success affirmations. Now, those of you who are still not on my 21-day affirmations video, make sure to get on it now. It will be on my page somewhere. So make sure to get on it and now start it. Because why? Because with those success affirmations, if you listen to it every single day, especially when you do it in theta brainwave, those of you who are confused about theta brainwave, don't worry about it. Like I said, check out the video. I'll tell you exactly what to do morning and evening. Listen to it. It will reprogram your mind and give you those strengthened vibrations to start attracting what you want in life, and also wealth as well. By the way, I'm going to create a separate one purely on money and purely on wealth for you guys to listen to. It's going to be up, I guess, in around a week's time. Okay, so every Monday now, I'm going to create these manifestation, affirmation, meditation videos for you to be able to really raise that vibrational frequency to attract what you want in life. So that's that one there. And then not finally. So we're on number 6 now. Number 6, I keep doing this in 6. You know, in Chinese, we do this when it's 6. That's why you see it's a habit of mine now. Every time I say 6, I say this, you know, and I assume you guys know what it means. But you guys, now you watch so many of my videos, every time I do this, it means 6, okay? So number 6 is visualize as if you have it already. So practice visualization. Every morning, visualize. So do that visualization process. Throughout the day, do that visualization process and visualize as if you have the money right now. Where would you go? How would you use it? What would you buy? How do you feel is the most important thing. The moment you ask yourself, how do I feel having this in this moment in time? What happens is your emotional frequency goes up, and emotion is what? You guys know this already. Energy in motion. It fires off this vibrational frequency to the universe and gets read, and then the universe can deliver what you want a lot faster. The more the emotion, the faster the manifestation. Okay, which leads us on to the final thing. It is called, and I want you to type this in the comments box below so you reaffirm this learning. It is called IPA, which is income producing activities. Get yourself actioning income producing activities. Get yourself focusing on income producing activities, meaning that, understand there's this saying that says where focus goes, energy flows and results show. Where focus goes, energy flows and results show. Now, if you channel your mind onto keep focusing in every moment on income producing activities, it will channel your mind to find different ways and different creative ways. Your mind is a very powerful place. As long as you can think it, it can start developing. So it will channel your mind into thinking of all the different ways you can make money, and therefore that will expand. What you focus on expands, and it will create the results in that area. By the way, another thing as well, just to finish off, you guys, if you want some different creative ideas on income producing activities, what you can do throughout the day, throughout the week to actually create income within your environment. If you want me to create a separate video just to explain that, if you need that, more clarity, how does it work, what can you do, type it in the comments box below. IPA video needed, and I'll create, if there is enough demand, I'll create a separate video to explain that for you guys. Now, If you enjoyed this video, please do hit the thumbs up, support the channel, show some love, and also comment below. Let us know where you guys have tuned in from. I'm actually back in the UK. You can see we're back in the studio. I'm going to be back here for the next couple of weeks until I've got my Asia tour again. I'm going to be out in India very soon. So any of you who are actually in India, let us know. If you're in Bangalore, even better. I've got an event out there in a few weeks' time. And finally, those of you who are new to this channel, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it, because now I'm dedicated to making daily videos to hold you accountable to make 2018 your best year yet. But for now, guys, ciao.